It's going while getting ready. You want to do a little bit of intro? Sure. You want to talk to camera? Sure.
That pillow looks like someone used to own it, and it had a name. I'm by myself right now. I love this apartment.
I want to let the audience in on the fact that we're doing Take Your Shoes Off, the hit podcast, and then we're doing whatever trash you do. What would your mom do? What's it called?
It's what lesbians like.
Oh, WLGL.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing that later today with my buddy Brent Morin.
Yeah.
So we don't have a microphone for him. But Brent, why don't you come on in so we could cut to a clip?
Yeah.
You come on in. Come on.
Hi. How you doing?
You could sit right next to Bobby.
Right here.
And introduce.
For how long?
I know we haven't done this yet, the podcast yet, but take a guess of what the podcast is going to be like today.
Take a guess of what podcast? This one?
Podcast that we're about to do on Bobby's podcast, What Lesbians Like. And
Is that what it's called?
Set up the clip that we're about to see.
Chicks.
No, set up. Like say in this next clip, set it up, and then you'll snap, and we'll cut to that clip. And we got to make sure we do that.
All right. In this next clip, you're going to see me and Rick Glassman and Bobby Kelly harmonize.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, you're doing it like that?
Boom, 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 boom.
Maybe I'll go last. He goes.
Boom, boom. I need you to do this. I need you to do what I'm exactly doing. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There you go.
Boom, boom.
You go like this.
Boom, boom.
Bum, 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 bum.
Gotcha. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum,
Do
bum,
that.
bum,
Keep
bum.
doing that. David, now you go.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum,
When I was sitting down, just add muscles in post.
What do you mean? Add muscles to you?
Yeah.
You have the ability. You have that much money in the budget to do that.
Do you not watch our podcast every episode?
I do, but you don't have. I mean, CGI.
I'll tell you, we have it better than CGI. We have Tom Bates.
Tom
Put
Bates.
Tom Bates' Instagram and YouTube channel here. Tom is our London baby. Well, not London, but our England baby who does our animations. And he has started his own YouTube channel. And it's great, funny sketches where you could see, like, I can't even say it because it's so, like, provocative. You'll have to go to check it out.
Really? Oh, you just give me the tongue?
Yeah.
My God, that
You
was
don't do
weird.
these, huh?
I will with you. I'll do them. I do them. I do. They call them cans in business.
Yeah.
Cans. I do cans. Oh, these are big cans that they used to say about my mom. Hey,
Believe that. So,
I got you a present.
did you?
I did. It's not here because it's raining out. I didn't want it to get wet.
Oh, so you left it where?
I'll give it to you when you're on my podcast.
Is it a comedy present, like a big gummy mouse, or is
No.
it like something that I'll be like really grateful for, or in the middle?
You'll be towards the lower end of the middle.
Right. Is it something that I want?
No.
Huh.
No.
Is it something that you had and you're like, oh, I'm going to go see Rick?
No.
You got it for me?
No.
So explain.
I got you. Do you want me to tell you what it is? I don't have.
We'll cut to a clip.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing gifts. I forgot.
Well, for it's a little late. It's like 7 months
And
late.
you could
It's his
give
birthday.
You can give this away if you want. You don't have to keep it. I got you a hat.
Let me see. Oh, that's awesome.
That's my podcast hat.
The YKWD
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Here, what's my camera? Is it?
You know, women don't. That's the name of the podcast.
I got you.
I brought a gift.
Hey, thanks.
I got you a hat.
Yeah.
I
Thank you,
actually
sir.
like
This is it.
Yeah. That's his
shout
dad's.
out to Marshall Rug
That's
Gallery.
his dad's rug store.
If you're looking for just the right flooring, you need choices. And at Marshall Carpet One, you'll certainly find them. Bobby Kelly, if you've this episode is sponsored by Factor. Head to factor75.com/TYSO60 and use code TYSO60 to get 60% off your first box. This is the new year and you've got goals. And Factor is here to help you achieve each and every one of them. With Factor's ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. That's code TYSO60 at factor75.com/TYSO60 to get 60% off your first box. Hi, everyone. I have a stand-up show in Irvine, California, March 16th. So if you want to see me do stand-up where I talk about things and I do the stuff and I, go ahead and get tickets. The link is in the description. I will be doing a headlining set in Irvine, California, March 16th. Also, I don't talk about this much, but I want to invite people onto my Discord. We got a big community of TYSO fans in there. I engage often. The link will be in the description if you're a Discord user, or if you're not and you're interested, you could go download Discord. Join the Discord invite link in the description.
That's what they used to say about my mom.
Bobby, you're so crazy. All right, go back. Go ahead. What were you saying?
And we're back. Bang.
I got you a gift.
Is this for me?
That one's mine, but I'll get you one.
That hurt.
Bobby.
Bobby with an IE, yes.
Bobby.
There you go.
You look good.
Thank you, buddy. You do
look
too.
really good.
You look fantastic. And I wish I was on a chair like this because I could also, last time I don't think I could do this, but
No, in fact,
I
you
can-
talked about because your feet were kind of...
I would love to cross my legs right now, but I can't physically. Like I'm on a talk show, but I can't. I can do it now.
I would watch it a little bit because people tag,
Yes.
like when they comment on older episodes.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll go back if they put a timestamp to go watch what it was. Yeah. And I was watching, and you look like a different person.
Yeah, I do. I see. I don't know what you're seeing, so I just have to say yeah, because I don't.
Well, I just never saw you wearing such cool outfits, is what I'm saying.
I mean, these are cool. These are my wife's sweatpants.
You guys the same height?
No. Leg wise, yes. Torso wise, no.
Who's taller?
My torso is much longer. She's 5'2".
Wow.
I married a little person.
Are you allowed to say that?
You
That
can
you're
say-
married and saying, like, don't comedians want to
No,
to
I'm not
represent
that
that they're
no.
single?
I believe in honesty and intimacy with my fans.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you believe in that with your close friends and family as well?
No, I keep them really locked down.
I know you're joking,
Yes,
but is there some truth to when you're on stage, you feel like you could be your most honest? Like, is it easier to be vulnerable on stage than off stage for you?
No, I can do either. Your hands are very powerful, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you took a class, but whatever that thing you just did, it totally engaged me.
Right. It's called the engagement zone. It's from your belly button to your nose.
Yeah.
And when you keep it up here,
Yeah.
it keeps this as opposed to your side where people aren't even listening to you.
Can I try it?
Yeah.
Ask me the question again.
Do you feel that you are able to be more vulnerable on stage than off?
Well, that's a funny thing. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah,
Did
yeah.
I go too far?
No,
went-
I just got him. It
I used-
really got me.
I'm new at it. I use too much.
Oh, all right, all
I'm
right,
sorry.
put him to the side.
Oh,
Put him
sorry,
to the
sorry,
side.
sorry.
Tell me more about your mom's cans. Jesus.
Oh my God.
So when I'm doing your podcast later, why it was just going to be you and me,
Yeah.
and now Brenda's in town,
Yeah. I don't know.
right? But why, don't you always do it with multiple people?
I did, but I don't anymore.
Why? It's too hard to book so many people.
I know I do it once in a while. Like I'll do, if people roll in, see, I do it above the Comedy Cellar. And usually I'll go downstairs. I'll say, hey, if you want to come up. And people just roll in and out, which is fine. But I kind of been digging a little smaller podcast now. Maybe I'm older.
You're liking the intimacy.
I like the intimacy a
It
little
was
bit.
Greg and Bert and you and me last time, and I had a great time.
It was a fun podcast, man. And Bert just rolled in. We didn't think he was going to show.
Yeah,
And Greg, I talked to Greg just before I came up here.
I like him.
He's a great guy. He had a baby.
Mazel tov. Thank you for having a baby. He was in Los Angeles doing some type of late night, and he was going to maybe come on my podcast, but the schedule didn't work out.
Right.
But let's give a shout out to Greg.
He's a big fan.
Yeah.
I said, he goes, where are you doing? I go, going over to this podcast. He's like, oh, I love him.
We met on your podcast.
That's correct.
Isn't it wild, the relationships that are built and grown from podcasting?
Podcasting is so nuts to me that we took this thing and created, unhinged ourselves from the business. Like
Explain.
Because there's people that you can
Explain it, but while you're giving me compliments.
Because you can actually make a living doing this too.
Thank you.
So we have a comedy stand-up we can do. Right. And then now we have this we can do. And our fans.
But how's that unhinging?
Because now you don't have to get a pilot. You don't have to be on TV. You don't have to go that route if you don't want to.
Right.
Because that route to be on TV people think, oh, you book a thing and you go. There's a lot to being on network TV.
Well, it's pretty simple.
There's a lot of great stuff that like money and fame and power and people take care of you. No.
I'm on network television. I don't have fame.
Yes, you do.
I have power when I choose to wield it. And
The hands.
and I don't have that much money.
You don't have money?
I spent it all on a gift I got you. You like this place?
No.
It's yours. I got you this place.
Rick.
It's yours.
Rick. I can't.
Okay.
I can't accept it.
Why?
It's too much, man. This is too much.
It's $2.8 million. Cash. What's the biggest
I don't know.
paycheck you've gotten for a weekend from stand-up?
It was 40 something.
No way.
Yeah.
That's the most?
Yeah. That's it.
$40 million?
Yeah, 40 million.
40,000 is that that's clubs. What club do you remember?
No. Wait, stop. Let me think. It was Boston.
Wait, I thought I just heard a beep. You know, if I really had the money that
was me.
you went beep, maybe it was Boston.
Yeah.
I'd have someone here looking at these cameras. It was Boston, 40,000.
Yeah.
How many shows?
It was 5. 5 shows.
What'd you do with the money?
I spent it.
On what? Family?
This shit.
Do you
No,
ever,
I didn't have a family at that time.
So were there things like I would buy Magic the Gathering cards, excuse me for belching, or comic books. Like whenever I book a new show, I buy like a collectible. Is there something that you like? I know you're into watches or something.
I mean,
you like watches,
I
right?
don't. When you said Magic the Gathering cards, I did not. But I didn't make any tone adjustments. And the way you bring up watches or something, I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, we're gonna play fair. Let's play fair.
Sure.
So let's try it again.
Yeah.
Let's cut.
I buy like Magic the Gathering card or like a comic book or something.
Yeah.
What do you buy? Don't you buy? Don't you buy watches? I love big multicam acting like that, you know? Don't you buy?
Say it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Watches?
Yeah. There you go. Yes.
What do you got there?
I bought watch. This is the actual new Apple Watch, the Ultra, which I really am fond of.
Wow. What do you use it for other than time and heart rate monitor?
Everything. It tells me to go to bed. It tells me to get up and walk.
Do you listen to
It's
it
a
though?
phone. It's a phone, so I can leave my phone, my real phone, at home sometimes.
No, doesn't it have to still be close
Nope.
enough? So that the new one
This
doesn't.
is a phone. I leave that at home, and I'll just go out and I'll have this.
Do you have earbuds?
I do.
Do you have real buds?
I have. What's a real bud?
I'm a real bud.
You are a real bud. No, I guess I do have both. I didn't know I had both, but
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, and look, I got a Bluetooth.
What the fuck? What do you mean? Oh, that's crazy.
We animated it.
I know. I
Okay.
said it's amazing.
Yeah.
dude. You got a Bluetooth and you're a real bud.
Yeah, a real bud Bluetooth. So sometimes you're walking down the street of New York.
Yep.
Right. And show me again? Would you mind showing us what your New York walk looks like?
Yeah, sure. Okay, ready?
Hold on. Ready. that's pretty good. And you do that with an earbud in. So let me see what it's like when you're talking, because you don't need to hold the phone.
Yeah. I usually do something like this. So I'm answering the phone. Ready? Here we go. Hey, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? Yeah, no. Let me call you right back. Gotcha. Bye.
What are you doing? You're not on the. Why were you pretending you're on the phone?
I'm at Starbucks. Oh, I was on the phone. I had the earbuds in.
Wait a minute. You're on the phone. How? But you don't have a phone.
It's my watch. Sorry.
Wow.
Watch is my phone.
That I get why you're into watches now, because there's a utility to that. But why are you into like the classic watches? Are they an investment? Or are they a collection? Or are they both?
Yeah. First of all, you don't have a Rolex makes me sick to my stomach.
Can I tell you something? And this is going to sound so corny because I know it's not cool
was
to be
that
an
a
everyman
question or was
anymore.
that a demand? Because you phrased it like a question.
Right.
You said,
I did.
"Can I tell you something?" And I was going to answer you.
Yes.
But you steamrolled over that
Absolutely.
into. So I mean, don't put a question mark there. Put a period, exclamation, but something else.
No, I'm going to put a question mark out of respect to make you feel like you have a choice. For example,
Yes.
I come into your home and I have to go pee. Am I going to go right to the bathroom? No. I'm going to say, hey, can I use your bathroom while I'm walking toward it?
Yes, you can. It's right there to the left.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome, man.
Thanks for the watch. Thanks for the permission.
Yes. Go ahead.
So when you Rolexes to me,
Yes.
and also again, what I was going to say is this sounds really tacky because it's not cool to be an everyman anymore because people love, you could just, if you tighten here.
No, I got it.
I just, like I spend my money on things that, are necessary, like food and rent and my family and magic cards. So
I mean, can I just ask about one of those things?
what do you guys think? Okay. All right, calm down.
Bobby,
Okay.
Baba, Bo.
So you said that your
Yeah.
family is ill.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I have my watches from the people that have died in my family that's why watches are good.
Just me as a director of like a documentary about something serious, but still having these edit ideas that maybe we use, maybe we won't. Just cutting somebody off while they're talking about that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So Rolexes are they seem cheap to me. Can I tell you why?
Yes. Thank you, by the way. Thank you.
I've seen so many fake ones, and the fake ones look real, that when I see the real ones, they look fake. I have a perfect analogy. The first time I went to Rome, I've only been once, I'm an everyman. I'm walking down the streets of Rome, and I thought to myself, this looks just like Las Vegas.
Listen, when you said I had the perfect analogy, I doubted you. And I apologize because that is the fucking perfect analogy. Excuse my French.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck it.
yeah.
I'm trying not to swear as much. Yeah, you're right. It is. I remember when I walked in the Aladdin casino. I was like, I don't need to go to the Middle East. I've been there. And
That's how good fakes are.
And I got a Krispy Kreme while I was there. Yeah, it's great. Unbelievable. But the Rolex, the thing about a Rolex, or the thing about a good watch, not just a Rolex.
I do like an Omega.
I love Omega. Omega, that's my next watch.
Omega, when I went,
Omega is my next watch. Thank you. Speedmaster, the moon watch. That's my next watch. Go ahead.
you have it already set.
I'm going to buy that.
So are you waiting for something to buy it?
I wait for moments, things that happen, goals I achieve. My first expensive watch was the first time I got on TV on a show, Tourgasm. I bought a Breitling.
2001? No, 2003.
2008.
No.
2008.
No, because I was in college. Because I found out about it while I was in college, and I graduated in 2006.
2005.
Deal. What does a Breitling watch cost?
They're not that extra. $2,500, 3,000 to 5,000.
Now you say that's not very expensive because you're in the world of higher end watches,
Yeah,
but that's still an expensive watch.
it is. But I like watches. I have a Casio Skywalker, a 1992, and it's one of my favorite watches.
Is that
And it's a $200 watch now. Back then it was probably $50 or something like that.
do you have them on a display somehow?
Yeah, I have them on my my dresser.
Are they in a case, like a watch case?
The expensive ones are.
Lock?
No.
Not. Do you keep it
Oh,
locked?
the expensive ones, yes. They're locked in a thing.
And you do keep it locked.
I do keep it locked with my shotgun.
Your shotgun and your watches are in the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, so you have a gun safe that has your watches.
I don't have a gun safe. It's a gun cabinet that I made.
I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack. Do you remember that?
What?
It's from Wayne's World.
Oh.
What is it?
It's a gun rack.
A gun rack? A gun rack. Yeah, right. I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack.
I made the gun cabinet
How?
with wood.
You do that.
I did that.
Right. So it's not something you do.
No,
So what made you want to do that instead of buy one?
because I had, well, again, to buy a gun safe.
When you say again, just playing your game and calling people out on the way they're being received.
Yeah.
When you say again,
Yeah.
you're letting me know that like I don't want to have to say this again.
Well, also I'm using it I didn't say it once before, so I
Right.
shouldn't use it. That should be the one that's the thing you should be
Well,
calling me on.
no, but it's not about that you actually have to repeat yourself to me like I made a mistake. It's that you're so used to you're so used to being like again, you're just so annoyed.
I like tickling myself at moments of stress.
Are you stressed?
Well, you calling me on something that you're right about, so
I showed them a little bit of last night of you calling me out for the text messaging when you came over to the hotel the first time you came over. Immediately, people when they bring up like what episode should I watch, yours is one of the ones they say watch that one. Immediately, the way you called me out was so aggressive and East Coast and kind and funny, and immediately I felt like this guy's the best.
yeah, that was a weird moment to wasn't it cold out too?
I was inside.
But I think it
don't
was
know.
this time of year, right?
It was January of last year. So
January-
yeah. Wow, it
January
was a year ago.
January last year. So yes, January last year. I remember going into town and at some point being like in front of your hotel going, what the fuck am I about to get into? Like, what am I doing? Is this gonna end? Is there gonna be cops involved at the end of this?
Based on our text exchanges.
Based on our text exchanges, but then you were the sweetest person, one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
Who's another one?
Gary Gulman.
Man,
Sorry.
he's so funny.
So funny.
Did you know him before Torgasm?
I've known him my whole comedy career.
Do you want to talk about it a little bit? And I want to go back to the gun cabinet.
Sure.
But here we are with Gary.
Gary's,
His state bit is one of the funniest bits I've seen for him do in a while.
he's he's one of the funniest guys. I
Yeah.
mean, he's just a technician.
And he's Jewish.
He's yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, what does that mean?
It's just nice to see Jews win sometimes.
Yeah, that never happens.
What are you implying?
I'm saying that Jews don't win that much, and I'm glad that they're winning more.
Good. All right, now the camera's on.
Fuck easy.
Tell me what you think for real.
Those fucking Jews win all the time.
Man.
No, he is, man. Yeah, he is a great guy, great comedian. It's funny because I think he worked at he asked me for a job. There's another guy that we shouldn't. I've always been connected to Jewish people. Can we talk about this?
Yeah. I believe it.
I always have been connected to Jewish people.
Were you just showing me what a Jewish nose looks like? Is that what that was? You think it wouldn't catch that?
No, I made a J for Jewish people. This is the. You're right. That is the nose.
Also, turn the index finger a little bit, like you broke it.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be a little. Yeah. Yeah. He asked me for a job to wait tables.
Were you
And
working at a place
here's the thing.
where you could give him that?
Well, I remember I was talking about the Jewish people. But no, I've always I had a Jewish foster father. I worked at a Jewish camp,
What was the camp?
Camp Bowercrest,
Where was it?
Amesbury, Massachusetts.
Shout out to Camp Bowercrest.
Yeah,
Put the
Mazel
Instagram
tov.
up here.
Shabbat shalom. Adon lem Pereira. Motzi lechaming ahoretz. Amen.
Do you know when you say that? Do you remember when you say the hamotzi?
Before breakfast.
Well, before bread or wine.
Yeah,
or
before
something
all
like
that stuff. Yeah.
Do you remember the melody? Could we let people in on it? Because I feel
yeah.
like non-Jews should know.
Let's try.
Hamotzi lechaming hahoretz. We give thanks to God for bread.
What is this? The black version? What is this? What are you, Alicia Keys? What the fuck?
Thank you.
I mean, what's going on?
That would be funny to have like amazing like gospel singers sing their arrangements of Jewish hymns and such.
Yeah, just go. Hamotzi lech aming hahoretz. Adon olam Peteriko.
You auditioning for Newsies with that hat.
I forgot I had my hat on. Do you want me to take my hat off? Because your hat's not on.
Well, and later.
In later?
You know, there's so little for you to call me out on now that I've perfected my craft that you're reaching with the in later joke.
I didn't mean to reach. I will try not to.
Are you being a Jew again?
No, this is Jew. This is Jewish. Hey, happy peace to everybody.
So you're working somewhere where you could get Gary a job waiting tables.
Well, my connection to Jewish people, I've always been, like, my foster father was Jewish.
You were adopted?
No, I lived, he was when I was in juvie.
Enough. We get it.
True.
Even your
100%.
juvenile.
Everybody has a tough time. Juvie, not juvenile.
Do you understand what I'm saying? How deep embedded the culture is that even talking about the place you grew up had Jew in it?
Hey, Juvie.
Both a Jewish nose.
Yes, that's right.
So you were in...
well, he was my outreach counselor for a while. And then when I got out into rehab and I got my stuff together, I had to move out of my mom's house.
I'm sorry, but how old are you when you... I didn't know this.
16, 15,
Rehab for
15, what? Then 16. Rehab for drugs and alcohol.
Anything in particular?
Everything and anything. I used to, my drinking, my main drink would be a pint of Allen's 101 peppermint schnapps and a rack of tall Budweisers. That would be my drink. If I was going drinking, I would pay.
What is a rack?
A rack.
You talking about your mom again?
No, my mom doesn't have a rack anymore.
Sorry.
It's okay. Double mastectomy. No, I'm kidding. She didn't. She's fine.
So she has big tits, or what's happening?
She used to.
What happened to your mom's tits?
They're old. They're 70s.
We'll put up a picture. Go ahead.
I can show you a picture.
Just send it to me. We'll put it up here.
Okay, send it. She sends me one every Christmas for Jesus' birthday. She writes "Happy Birthday, Jesus" over her nipples. Yeah, rack is a 6-pack. You know, there's certain sayings as a kid. Did you ever drink?
I'm not a drinker, no.
Did you ever do drugs?
I do weed.
Drugs.
I mean,
Cocaine.
no.
Pills. Acid.
You know, I had some shoulder issues and had a prescription to Percocet, and I never went beyond the prescription, but I got a prescription that was 40 pills per prescription,
right.
And I asked for 10 instead of 5s, and 5s were enough, so I'd break them in half, so I had 80. It would last me a year, and every now and then I would use them recreationally. I've stopped doing that. Never felt an addiction to it, though, fortunately.
How old were you?
Late 20s.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
You know, you'd be surprised at how much self-restraint you could have for something that makes you constipated.
Oh, yeah. You know, I never thought of that. I was so young that I never got constipated.
You
from
did
drugs.
perks?
I've done perks. I've snorted perks off of a shingle once. Remember
A
that?
shingle, isn't that like when an adult has chicken pox?
No, a shingle's off a roof. It protects you from rain and the elements.
Well, it didn't protect you from yourself, did it?
No, it did not.
We'll be right back. Bobby Kelly, you're hysterical. This episode is sponsored by Factor. So if you know me, you know that I love meal delivery services. The problem is not everything has everything I like because I am picky. By the time this episode comes out, I will have received my first box, but while recording, I haven't. I am very excited to get it. Save time and have the energy you need to tackle everything on your to-do list with Factor's ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. Get Factor and not only skip the trip to the grocery store, but skip the chopping, prepping, and cleaning up too. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes, so all you have to do is heat and enjoy. So I did look, you are able to customize things, say what kind of allergies you have, but they also have just default options you could choose from: keto, calorie smart, vegan, plus veggie, protein plus, prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians. Each meal has all of the ingredients you need to feel satisfied all day long. That's code TYSO60 at factor75.com/TYSO60 to get 60% off your first box. Now, Bobby, speaking of our first box, and we're back.
Where's my hat? Shit. Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of drugs. I did whatever. I actually like drugs.
Do you have siblings?
I have an older sister,
How much older?
3 years.
Were you friends with her?
Yeah, well, not really.
Did you feel alone? Were you doing drugs with your buds, your troublemakers? Were you
Friends,
depressed?
troublemakers, friends, alone, depressed, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very young age. Very, very depressed at a young age, and very alone at a young age, which turned into anger and rage, and then, then I hooked up with friends with the same problems, and we all did drugs together and did bad stuff together.
Could you explain what feeling alone meant to you then?
Feeling alone?
Yeah. Were your parents together?
No, my father was never really around. My mother got married to a abusive stepdad, and then divorced him after 5 years of shittiness. Finally, but then after that, I didn't have anybody, so I was kind of alone. My mother worked 7 days a week, so she didn't have to go on welfare. My sister was 3 years older than me. She had friends, so I was just in the house alone at like fifth grade, sixth grade, fifth and sixth grade, and I just couldn't take it. I mean, I used to go into the basement instead of going to school.
Basement?
I would go to the basement instead of the school and just curl up in the corner and sleep all day.
So did you know you were depressed?
Nope. Didn't know. I mean, that was the 80s,
Right.
70s and 80s. Depression wasn't a thing.
Right.
Kids didn't get depressed. Kids didn't have any problems back then. You just plowed through it. I was Irish Catholic from Boston. I'll get over it. You just get through it. So I didn't know what it was. I knew that I couldn't face the day. So I would go to the basement, sleep literally on a dusty floor in the corner of a basement.
Why instead of your bedroom? If your mom wasn't home, why couldn't you stay upstairs?
Because I had to go outside, and the people upstairs knew my mom. I had to kind of hide.
So you'd go outside.
Go outside, go around, go out with my lunch. Goodbye, Ma. And then just go sneak around the back.
You had one of those things that are in horror movies where you could open those wooden doors and go down to the cellar.
Tornado door, yeah.
No, but then why couldn't you then go back upstairs? Now you're in.
Well, I didn't have a key back then. I didn't have a key to the house. Like, the neighbor would let us in.
But you're in the basement.
Yeah.
Doesn't the basement go up into?
No, there's a back door. It's a 3-family home.
So
we were on the first floor. There was a people on the second floor, a lady with her kids, and then there was my mom's friend on the third floor.
The only access to the basement is from the outside?
From the outside. Well, you could get in from the back door, but the back door, we had an apartment, so the front door and the back door, but the back door was locked.
Okay.
You understand?
I do now.
Yeah. So I would have to either go to school or go to the basement.
And the basement was better than school?
At that time, yeah. I had, it was terrifying. School was terrifying.
Would Socially, or you were just, you didn't, like, you felt stupid?
Socially, I remember kids, would make fun of me. I was a very sensitive kid, and I had just spent 5 years of being fucking abused, like mentally and physically, getting
The stepdad would beat you up?
Yeah.
Like what? Smack you?
Punch me? No.
Punch you. How old are
He'd
you?
slap me, punch me.
12?
I mean, like I would drop something and he'd smack me. You fucking idiot. Pick it up.
This is 12 years old, 10, 12?
Those are younger than that. This is first grade to fifth grade.
First grade is 6 years old.
Yeah. Something like that.
6 to 10 years old.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I remember all of it.
Really?
I do, yeah.
I've talked to people that like when there's some trauma at an early age, they remember being young.
Yeah. I don't remember third and fourth grade. That's how, I'll tell you that. I remember first and second grade when we first moved in with him. And then third and fourth grade is a blank. And then fifth grade, I remember because she left him finally.
When was the last time you saw him?
Then. Actually, I saw him when I was in high school. I worked at a lumber yard next to my high school, and he came in there one day, and I hid.
I don't know why. If we had a conversation, because I don't remember talking about this on this podcast, but I'm vaguely remembering you telling me something about your stepdad because I remember I tried to get him on to surprise you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And you told me
He
said he wouldn't pod with you.
Oh, he's not doing it. Does he have his own pod? Mm-hmm. Oh, what's his pod called?
2 Bears, 1 Cave.
Tom Segura is my stepdad. Oh my God. That's him? Oh my God.
Would you be pissed if you found out your stepdad was around doing stuff and he changed his name, you didn't recognize it, and you saw me like, oh yeah, but he's like super successful and well loved?
No.
That'd be all right?
I'm kind of over it now.
Therapy,
but I'm the dad now. So like I've already made the, you know what I mean? I'm the dad.
You're a cute dad too.
I love being a dad. I know. I love it. I love all the corniness about all the great things, the corny things, the Leave It to Beaver moments. I'm into all of it. I love it. And all the things that I remember, all the things that fucked me up. So I'm very aware not to do that to him.
Could you advise new parents or parents to be what some of those things are? I mean, obviously, there's some obvious ones. You don't hit your kids and call them fucking idiots all the time.
Yeah, that's an obvious one.
But are there some that you're like...
Yeah, don't kick him downstairs. That's another obvious one.
But some that aren't as obvious.
Okay, yeah, like I remember one time I was laughing. I think it was in third grade. It must have been second grade. I don't remember. But I was laughing. And and I don't know, whatever I was laughing, and I didn't know, kids don't have laughs yet. And I remember him going, you fucking idiot, stop laughing like that. That's not your laugh. Why are you fake laughing?
And you can't.
And I didn't know that I was fake laughing. I was just, you don't know what's funny at that. You're learning funny. And you think, so my kid fake laughs sometimes. Yeah, I know. But I laugh with him. I'm just, dude, and we have I would never, let your kid kind of do things that are weird and not comfortable, or, maybe he's faking it. Maybe he doesn't know what he's laughing at. Maybe, just let him be. Let him go. Let him think weird stuff. Who's that scientist, physicist, the black guy? Looks like Isaac. Yeah, looks like Isaac from The Love Boat. Neil,
Do you want me to bleep that?
why? Is that bad?
You're saying that all black people look like they should be on the Love Boat?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying he looks like the guy that was on The Love Boat.
Okay.
I mean, what's going on?
Nothing. You're an edgier comic, and
I mean, now I feel like you should bleep it.
you should bleep that.
I mean,
Let's talk about your gun cabinet.
well, what if I said you look like Mel Gibson?
Fucking.
Yeah, you. No, listen.
I'm joking about.
I know
About.
about what?
I don't think you think all black people look like they should be on the Love Boat.
No, I know, because there was only
They
one.
might think it,
there was
though.
only one black person on The Love Boat.
It was a different time. If they
Different
filmed
time.
it now,
Yeah.
There would be 3.
The captain would be black.
And as he should be.
I think. Okay. But yes, he said once, he has a great video, and I loved it. He said, I was somewhere and this kid was jumping in a puddle. It was raining out and he was just jumping in a puddle.
Could I guess?
Yeah.
You start it and I'll see if I could finish it. But don't fuck around. Really do it.
I'm going to do it. He was somewhere and he saw.
Does it have to do with curiosity?
Yes. Yes.
I think it's very important to getting wet, getting dirty.
Stop. 1 second. Pause. Can you close your legs, please? It's making it's making me.
I do apologize.
It's okay. Thanks.
There you go. Being curious is so important because, yes, you might get dirty and wet, but it's not about, oh, he's having a good time and now he's a mess. No, we're nurturing.
Can you stop talking sexual? And this whole thing that you're doing right now, I'm married. And
My legs are closed.
Yeah, I know, but your ass is, and dude, don't nonchalantly flex your bum and don't say dirty and wet.
I'm saying the boys, little boy.
Stop.
It's playing in the puddle.
Hey, Bubba, please.
Bubba? Please. Is that your little name for me?
I don't understand.
Bubba?
Hey, come on.
Are you a good daddy? Are you my good daddy?
Rick, stop.
True.
Put your legs down. Legs down. Cross the legs. Go ahead.
Better?
That's so better. Yes. Stop with the toe. Stop. Put the toe down. Rickolas.
Why are you so against this? I mean, what is it with your generation and your homophobia? Why?
Oh, no. It's not that I don't like it.
Oh, it's that you do like it.
I don't want to have to. I don't want this podcast to turn into something that it's not supposed to be.
What? And what is it supposed? You know what?
What?
What is it supposed to be? What is this podcast supposed to be, Robert?
It's supposed to be a line of communication between two creative people that entertain the masses.
Can I tell you something that you're going to think is really tacky?
It's supposed to be. Can I have one more shot?
What do you think this podcast is supposed to be, Robert?
It's supposed to be an intimate look into the friendship of two very funny people.
Okay.
Why do you drink your coffee like it's ramen?
I don't really drink wine, but I'm trying to get the flavors in. I like to. My father says, "Enjoy every sandwich." I'm taking this sip, and I want to taste it. I want to feel it. I want to listen to you. I want to be here.
It's one of the 5 greatest things I've ever heard in my life. Enjoy every sandwich.
It's good, right?
Is so fucking good. There's so much on that sandwich. Enjoy every sandwich.
Yeah.
Your father.
Break it down. Also, let me say this. Yeah. I brought up my dad. I brought up my dad last time. I don't remember what I did, but I remember you said, I love your dad. I don't know if you remember this.
I do.
But there was something we talked about, and I said again, I like that you like my dad just from the little things I've told you.
Because listen, you understand.
Are you asking me? Or?
No, I'm telling you to listen. The unoiled wheel squeaks the loudest. You understand? I don't know what that means, but I heard my father said that to me. My third father said that to me. The third father was a great guy, by the way. He's gone now. Unfortunately, God, thanks for taking him. Left the other 2, but you took him. Anyways, enjoy every sandwich says it all. It's slow down. One day at a time. Enjoy what's in front of you.
I would argue, because I'd like to argue, perhaps debate, even smaller than one day at a time. One bite at a time.
One bite at a time.
Yeah.
No, not even the day. This second. Bite it. Enjoy it. Taste it. Chew it.
Nike.
Swallow it.
You know, Brent, there was a moment that happened last night. I want to see if I could get him to come in here and tell you real quick, okay?
Yeah.
I don't need to set up everything here, but basically what we were talking about is enjoying things as they come, and then as a metaphor, we said like take things one day at a time, even one
Smells nice.
one bite at a time, one like really enjoy this, because my dad has a saying, enjoy every sandwich, and it was making me think of last night when we were eating dinner,
Yeah.
and you were saying how you didn't let yourself enjoy every bite.
Oh. oh, yeah. You got to savor. Is that the word? Savor? Savior?
Savior.
Find
Yeah,
your
but
savior.
talk about like
Jesus.
like because I have the onion straws and a little barbecue, and because but Bobby
Yes, that's my name.
Bobby,
With an IE.
I don't love a bone in my steak because I'm homophobic. So I instead of getting a porterhouse, I like to get a New York and a filet,
Yeah.
and Brent and I split that.
We do splitsies sometimes. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You really are meaner with other people. You're kinder to me than you are with other people. I
just
like
don't,
that.
I don't like his control issues. I don't like it. He doesn't trust me, and he should. And I'm trying to let
Well,
him.
he's used to holding his own microphone as a performer.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what we're doing right now.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm here. This is my microphone that I'm letting him borrow to be part of this. Can I ask one question? Why are you dressed like a choreographer?
I said, is he training for something? And he said he's training somebody else.
Yeah.
Training a little kid named Billy with an IE. Oh, you're right.
Are you? Just put your head back. Trust me. Trust me. Shh, shh.
Why you smell so good?
Because I'm a man. Men smell good. Boys smell like dirt.
Okay. I was going to work out. So I put the outfit on.
That's your workout outfit?
I'm not going to work out.
What are you using? Rubber bands? What do you work out with?
I do plyometrics and then sauna. I do sauna.
So you mean you're gay?
Bobby.
That's gay guys love sauna.
Yeah, but what does it matter? Straight guys like saunas too.
I love
Your
saunas.
generation is really homophobic and racist.
No, we're not.
They are.
No, that's not uneducated. It was a joke, and you're gay.
5, 4, 6. What is it? 3, 2, 4.
Talk about how what you could have, what you
gay I
did,
am?
what you did when you ate the steak, and what you could have done if you were let yourself enjoy every bite.
It was just a lot of meat on the plate, so
Different
I didn't know
kinds
what I
of
was
meat.
really doing. But there is an idea of having one piece. Maybe you put a little onion straw on it. Maybe you dab a little bit of barbecue on it. Maybe you have a little Worcester Street,
Are you saying Worcester?
Worcester.
It's Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester Street.
And then it's Worcester. What?
Worcester. The tangy one. All right? I like to have the tangy shit with my bites.
Okay.
And every bite
Don't yell at him.
does count.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah. Okay. This is 2 against 1. I don't like the place.
No, I'm with you.
You're with me.
Yeah, I just thought it was nice that he stood
nice
up
to
for
you.
me, because you are mean to me.
I'm not mean to you, you dick.
Hey. But
I'm not mean to you, you dick.
Thank you.
pat that pillow.
Pat it? Why am I listening? Oh, it's made out of cat. This is made out of cat.
I know.
Look like a rat.
His generation is just terrible to animals.
Thanks for coming by.
All right. All right, boys.
5, 6, 7, 8, 3.
So basically, yeah, enjoy every bite.
Enjoy every
That's
bite.
at Brent Morin.
Enjoy every bite. I mean, that should be a shirt. Do you have that? Is that merch? You
Enjoy every sandwich.
should- enjoy every sandwich.
Should I turn that into merch? Do you keep it simple and classy with just on one line and small, enjoy every sandwich? Or do you, pun intended, bun intended, make a meal out of it and put a picture of a sandwich too?
You go nuts. You go all the way. You do it. You don't just put the little merch thing, the little line, the little one saying.
Right.
No, that's for The Rock. Bring it. That's Stone Cold. It's 327. Yeah, that's wrestling.
Stone Cold 327.
Your father, enjoy every sandwich. You put the sandwich with a bite taken out of it.
Do we do a picture like a drawing of my dad, perhaps, or an outline of my dad?
No, that's too far.
Right.
Just the sandwich. Enjoy every sandwich.
There are ways of doing stuff where the image is made from words.
No, too much. It's too much. You this is what you're making it into a puzzle now.
I'm only listen. I'm throwing out the ideas not because they're all going to be right or they're all going to be wrong, but they could inspire tone.
Yeah, and as the leader of this, as like there has to be a guy, like there was a Steve Jobs, there is a Bill Gates, there is an Elon Musk. I have to say no.
Okay.
I have to direct us in the direction that we need to be. And I will say the phrase and sandwich. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you for helping, giving your thoughts and pushing the creativity forward. Dude, really, I want to thank all of you for that. All of you. Unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, relax. I mean, thank you. But no.
Okay.
Enjoy every sandwich.
Now I'm picturing a classic sandwich that's like hoagie style, like an oval top, oval bottom. You could see some of the lettuce, some of the tomato. I don't eat cheese, so I will not have cheese on it. Even though that's kind of classic, it is still part of my brand.
It's not yours. It's your dad's.
He doesn't. Oh, he loves cheese.
Your dad.
But he doesn't eat lettuce or tomato. It would just be the meat and the cheese.
Well, why don't you combine the two? Why does it have to be your sandwich?
Because,
why can't it be your dad's and your sandwich?
Because when you do that, you're giving him things he doesn't like and things I don't like, which is the antithesis of enjoying every sandwich. We'll be right back. We're back.
I think you might be right.
You know what could be?
What?
It could be a sandwich bar unbuilt.
Nope, too much.
You get.
Okay.
Check this out. Okay. You could go someplace and order a sandwich as is, right?
Yeah.
On a menu, as is. And
Number 7.
Right. It's very simple. And I believe that
Jimmy John's. Number 5. Extra oil.
That's the point I'm making. You could say extra this, take off some of this, and they'll do it.
Yeah.
But what about when you go to a place that is on the menu, a build your own?
Sure.
And then you get to like, ooh, I'll have this. It's like you're as opposed to, do you mind if I don't get can I get extra? Instead, it's, I'll have the avocado, grilled onions. You have fried onion strings? Yes. I'm going to do grilled onions and the fried onion strings. Ooh, it's exciting. You're building it. It's custom.
Yeah, but not on a t-shirt. You're taking the simplicity of the thought, of the phrase, of the actual, beautiful thing. Your father's enjoy every sandwich. And now you're making it a thing. Now I'm looking at the shirt and I'm like, is that fried onions? Is that a roasted red pepper or is that a sun-dried tomato? I don't know what that is. I don't understand what's going. Now you're looking at the shirt, you're down a path I didn't want to go down. Now I'm hungry.
I'm going to order a sandwich. What do you want?
I would like a number 5.
Extra oil?
Extra oil. I want you to put.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi, Dad. I'm good. How are you?
Hi, Ricky. Good.
We
Hi,
got
baby.
we got you on the Take Your Shoes Off podcast with Robert Kelly.
Hi, sir.
Hello, Bobby Kelly. How are you?
I'm very good.
Could you
sir. How
hear
are
him? I'm not sure if this is going through. Dad, could you hear Bobby?
I think so. Yes.
Let's try it.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Hello, Bobby. I can faintly hear him, and I know who he is, so I got him.
Through natural, fun, good chemistry, organic conversation, it got to the point where I brought up your saying, enjoy every sandwich.
Well, it's not really my saying. I stole that saying.
Oh, God.
From whom?
From Warren Zevon. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
I mean,
yes.
I'm going to give it to your dad. I'm going to let your dad inherit it.
All right. Bobby's saying it's yours.
It's yours.
So we were thinking
okay.
if we were to make it merch, we would have enjoy every sandwich and have a picture of a sandwich on there. Now, I don't eat cheese, but in a classic picture of a sandwich, you see from the side the lettuce, the tomato, the cheese. I don't eat cheese, but he's like, yeah, but other people do. I'm like, yeah, my dad loves cheese. He goes, right.
Yeah, but I don't eat lettuce and tomato.
That's what I said. So then we have, he's like, well, why don't you combine the sandwich and have all of it? And then I'm like, then my dad won't eat it and I won't eat it. That's the antithesis of enjoying every
but
sandwich.
I happen to agree with Bobby on this one. I think it's the sandwich that's the star of the dish.
Are you doing beat Bobby Flay jargon?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the sandwich that's most considered, and it doesn't make a difference whether you or I eat it. It's enjoy every sandwich. We're trying to represent a sandwich. So I agree.
Okay.
Lettuce, tomato, cheese, mustard, the works.
Can I say something, sir?
Of course.
What can
of
I
course.
call? What would you like me to
Steve.
call you? Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Okay. Steve.
Yes, sir.
He suggested, and I was vetoing these things because we were there. We got it. Enjoy every sandwich. Put a sandwich. Universal sandwich. Everybody knows sandwich. I don't care if you're in India, you're Africa, you're in Jersey, you're in California. It's a sandwich.
I
Big
agree.
Four.
And
I
the
agree.
Big Four. He said, well, maybe we should put like a
Sandwich Build-A-Bar.
sandwich Build-A-Bar where you can, and I'm like, no, because now you're looking at what is that? Is that an onion? Is that a pickle? Is that
Yeah. No, forget about that.
just the sandwich? So it says enjoy every sandwich, and the sandwich you make a great, oh my God, looking sandwich, like a cartoon sandwich. Like, wow, that's a sandwich. And right in the
Absolutely.
middle. And then people get it.
Absolutely.
So they see the sandwich, like, wow, that's a great sandwich. And then they read it, enjoy every sandwich. Then they get it.
So listen, Bobby, on another note, speaking about a sandwich, what do you think the most important ingredient is in any sandwich?
Okay. I'm going to say this the bread.
Absolutely, 100%.
Me and Steve
100%.
are on the same page. If I had
If
guns
you don't
right now,
have good
pew,
bread,
pew.
you got a shitty sandwich.
That's right. It's the bread, and
Right.
and the bread is different for everybody.
Correct.
Look,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna and different sandwiches have different bread. Like if I'm gonna go a steak and cheese, I'm gonna go a hoagie. If I'm gonna go
Right.
like an Italian, I'm gonna go Italian bread.
What do you do for pastrami?
What do you do for pastrami?
Right.
Of course. Yes.
I mean, you got to know your breads to know your sandwiches. If you
Right.
don't know your breads, then you don't know your sandwiches.
And if you don't know your sandwiches, how could you enjoy it?
And if you don't know your sandwiches and not enjoy it, you don't. How do you know
You
your
might be a
friends?
redneck.
How do you know your family?
Right.
How do you know your friends? How do you know love?
Now, Bobby is of the generation and of the coast in a way of Bobby Flay. Let's find out. Do you know Bobby Flay?
I do not, and I'm not a fan.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's okay. Everybody enjoys their opinion. A lot of people aren't fans. I happen to be one.
I'll tell you why. Do you want to hear why?
Okay. Of course. Yes.
I think he's a little too cocky.
He is good at what he does, though.
I mean,
Yeah, but I
aren't they
understand
all?
where you're coming from, Bobby. He may come off condescending at times, but he has Maine Coon cats, and where anybody has Maine Coon cats
That
is
is
good
what they're
by
called.
me.
It is what they're called. It's crazy, but that is the actual name of the
Yes.
cat. We'll put up a Google search, the image, show the name.
My heart just literally fell out of my chest.
I do think they need to change the name, but they haven't.
100%. They need to change that
Yes.
name. But listen, here's the thing. He's a redhead, and historically redheads are bullies. And then he's got the little attitude. It's like, you know what? You could be a little, I mean, like Emeril Lagasse. Nice, friendly,
Dad, could you hear well enough?
Yeah, I hear what he's saying, and he makes all good points.
Well,
Okay.
then, bam!
Yeah. How about the lady there? What's her name? The
Giada?
No, she's great. Another one, really nice and nice. Chefs should be nice.
Bobby, listen. Guests come on, competitors come on, beat Bobby Flay
Yep.
with their specialties. Some of these dishes
Yeah.
are of a cuisine that Bobby either hasn't cooked many times or literally doesn't even know what the dish
Yep.
is. Dumplings, not his. He's a chops kind of guy. He's a chops and peppers guy. He's
Sure.
a, he's a
He doesn't
Southwest
he
guy.
doesn't like to bake either.
It's called basic.
But he goes in and still understands the flavor palettes and the profile so well
Yep.
that not only is able to make something that's really good, beats the person at their specialty. How could he not be extra confident?
Because you have that ability. Is Superman cocky? No.
Well, Superman was written by Jews.
Of course it was.
Still not cocky, though.
Still not
He's right.
cocky.
He's right.
Jews aren't cocky.
Yeah, not cocky.
Even
We're the
Clark
best.
Kent wasn't cocky.
No, neither one of them were cocky. This guy was the strongest person on earth, not cocky.
Bruce Wayne's cocky.
Don't like him. Not a fan. I wouldn't get a Batman tattoo. I'd get a Superman tattoo because that's my point. That's
Tony
my
Stark's cocky.
Tony, hang on one second. Tony Stark was cocky, but through life and events was humbled. And then the last one
Spoiler alert.
had a beautiful young daughter and a wife in the country. And through his bottom of him, his died through the, and now he was a good
Bleep
person
that.
at the end.
Bleep what happened to him. Dad, real quick, we're gonna. Is there anything you want to plug? You got any tour dates coming up?
Well, actually, no. I'm going to have to cut this short as much as I enjoy it because here at the Marshall Flooring Company, I have a customer.
Oh wait, I thought we didn't have customers there.
Just
Nope. We have
What a-
customers, and they're all family.
Right.
What
We
a-
don't have customers. We have family.
what a guy.
Yeah. You know what? How about this, Dad? Why don't you let them know anything they're looking at? We're going to give them 50% off, and Bobby's going to pay for half. Bobby, will you do that?
I will pay for half. Yes.
Bobby will pay for half of their rug.
Yep.
Bobby's a real mensch. You guys listen. Enjoy every sandwich. I
Hey.
enjoyed this very much.
Steve,
All right, Pops.
Steve,
Love
remember, enjoy
All right.
every sandwich, Steve.
Thank you. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
I mean, just
Salt of the earth.
a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a man. That's a man.
I feel like I have to make this shirt now.
If you don't make the
I
shirt,
mean, the whole episode is a commercial for this shirt.
dude, enjoy every sandwich. But if I don't get one of these shirts, and we should, next time I see you, have a sandwich, and you should hand me this shirt.
You know what I would like? Free plug, which I think I'm going to get today when I come there. It's my favorite sandwich in New York.
Yeah, what is it?
Sarge's.
What is that?
Sarge's Deli?
No, I haven't seen it.
Sarge's is my favorite pastrami in New York.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I want to get this one that Lenny Marcus told me about. Down,
Is that the guy from Mice and Men?
No, Lenny Marcus, he's a hilarious comedian. You don't know Lenny? A very funny comedian. New York City.
We'll put up his Instagram handle here, and we'll also put up Lenny from Mice and Men on this side.
One of the funniest guys in New York City.
Okay.
Murders every time. He works with
Bobby. Fuck. Me froze. Bobby?
Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah. What's going on?
It froze again. You were just talking to me about your buddy Lenny, who something.
Yeah, Lenny Marcus, very funny guy, man. So funny. Oh my God, dude. He's one of the funniest guys ever. But he told me about this sandwich place. I forget the name, but I could call him. The sandwich is called the Super Jew, and it's like white fish with salmon, and it's like on a bag. It's like the best. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Rick. Oh boy. Oh my. Hello, dude. Yo. Wow. You okay?
Yeah.
You good?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I had a fart. I try not to. When my stomach's going to work, I try to give it all the space it needs.
All the spaces. I was worried that I was going to have to poo when I came here.
Oh, it's fine. You could have pooed
I
here.
would have never pooed here. I would never poo
Because
here.
of the slew of texts?
because
Okay, here's where now I'm a little embarrassed as a slew. A slew is coming.
there's a slew coming.
A slew comes.
A slew has been building.
A slew has been building. Yeah. This is a lot.
Okay, well let's read it.
I hadn't slept, and I was
Bubba,
trying to take a nap.
We're good. I'm happy.
I'm embarrassed.
You shouldn't be.
We're going.
Let's do
I'm
it.
allowed to be embarrassed.
You should be, and you expressed it, and I'm okay with it.
Okay.
But I you shouldn't be. It's okay. Ready?
yeah, sure.
Read me. Read now.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Heads up. It's in my hotel room, and I don't want anybody using my bathroom because clean it a certain way, and yada yada. I will meet you in lobby because I have to bring you up anyways. So if you have to use the bathroom, there's one in the lobby. I know this sounds difficult because you don't know me, but this is part of the game, and I appreciate your patience with my rules. Yeah, I would never pee here. I would never poo here. I wouldn't pee here. I wouldn't. I'm having a hard time sipping coffee here.
Tell me why.
I'm kidding. That was a joke. Tell me why can't you bring your coffee here? Tell me why.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why
I never
wanna hear you say I want it that way.
Which is how I order my sandwiches.
Enjoy every sandwich.
I want it that way.
Want it that way.
So do you think I should make it, or should we do some fan engagement and do something where it's like, also I'm noticing it is what it is at this point because things have changed. My eye line is not proper on this camera. I need to be over here more.
You want me to sit over there?
No. The camera needs to be over that way more.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to see if I have some room.
I dropped this
Fine.
old blanket.
It's not necessarily a blanketed statement to always have to worry about your eye line.
Yes. Worry about the eye line, Rick. And I will always love you. What's up, dude? So
do I come up with 3 images for sandwiches and have people choose?
You either do a sub sandwich, you do a roll sandwich, or you do a bread sandwich.
You know what might be a cool idea if I do a sub sandwich is to have the copy, the text, in the font, in the format of Reddit. And the little Reddit goblin could be my TYSO goblin, right? Which is the mascot of this podcast. And it could be like a Reddit sub. And it could be, it says that enjoy every sandwich. And then underneath there could be likes.
Your dad's busy, but no.
Oh, you're saying I should call and ask him?
No, you're saying, you're telling you you're going too much.
Right.
Are you disrespecting me right now?
I'm sorry.
How dare you show your bottom of your feet to me? God. Hey, it's a sandwich. And I don't think you should go sub because that's a sub.
So should it be a pastrami?
It could be, yeah.
Because pastrami doesn't need the lettuce and the tomato and the cheese.
And pastrami is really,
Go ahead. Say it.
It's the American way.
Say it.
It's Jewish.
Oh, for the love of
God. Jewish.
Are you okay with pickles on a pastrami sandwich?
I'm okay with pickles on any sandwich.
Okay.
I think pickles, on the side, on the sandwich, oh my God. Pickles are just, underrated. I don't know where pickles went.
You know what? Pickles offer a few things depending on the pickles, but if you get all of the things it offers freshness, it offers crunch, it offers saltiness.
Yep.
It also could offer a vinegar.
Which is saltiness.
But a pickle is. Oh, now can I tell you how I eat my pastrami sandwich? That I feel like at first you're going to be like this. Really think about it. Okay. Yeah. Do you like potato pancakes? Of course.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Of course. Get on the side, little dips and stuff. Check this out.
Yeah.
Rye bread on the bottom. Come on.
Sorry, you're right.
Come on.
You were right.
But beef.
But you were right.
But I haven't got to it yet.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So rye bread at the bottom, pastrami.
I'm in.
They're not going to have the circular pickles unless you get a whole pickle. You could slice it yourself, but because they usually give a spear. But throw some pickles on the top.
No.
And then of course the top layer of rye bread. No. Take that top layer of rye bread, put it aside for the extra pastrami that comes on your sandwich to have a little extra later. Instead of eating it all together, take a little bit of the pastrami, put it aside.
Okay.
Okay. Top bun, potato pancake. You take the whole sandwich, and with each bite, you dip it in the applesauce. The cold applesauce.
Yeah.
The cold pickle.
Yeah.
The warm, soft rye bread.
Okay.
The hot pastrami.
Yeah.
The hot potato pancake.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm here. I don't know why you would think I would think that. That's amazing. But the thing is, you got to eat that with a fork.
You could.
You're not going to pick a potato pancake with your hand.
No, but that's why the bottom is the rye.
What are you going to do? You're going to eat like this?
No, the thumb holds it, and you only need one finger on top.
Which is going to burn.
No,
and be greasy.
It's not. I don't find that to be the case. I'm okay touching a potato pancake.
Listen,
I've washed my hands. It's not that hot.
So you're going to eat a sandwich like this, like you're from France. That's how you're going to eat a sandwich. One finger, a thumb.
No, I'll probably use 2. I'll probably use 2 on top.
so
But
now-
you could do 1. I'm saying if you don't want,
So
I
now-
thought it was a greasy thing.
So now you're gonna just hold it.
No, I usually hold it. Yeah. No, I
gonna-
usually hold it with 2 fingers.
You're a 2-finger sandwich holder.
I cut my sandwich.
I'm fine with that. I cut your sandwich, and you're a 2. You eat a sandwich with 3 fingers or 2 fingers and a thumb.
Yeah.
You
If
don't do this.
If it were rye bread on top and bottom, I would. Potato pancake, I'm a little bit.
Why can't you throw the rye bread back on top?
2 reasons. 1, I don't need it. You know what Bobby Flay does? As much as you hate him, let me tell you what he does that's great. And my grandfather, may he rest in peace, did the same thing. He takes his bread and he hollows it out. It's not to get rid of the bread.
Who does this?
The reason you do this is because as important as the bread frames what the thing is. You still want to get all of the flavors. Now, rye bread, you don't have to do that because rye bread's thin.
I'm done listening. I'm not going to finish.
Why do you need the extra rye bread on top?
You need the bread as the bread.
But there's so much starch in a potato pancake. It is the bread.
Look at my finger. Follow my finger. You need the bread as it was made. You think Jesus at the Last Supper dug out the bread?
No, you don't do that for rye bread. I'm saying buns of
the
stuff.
The bread absorbs the juices, absorbs the oils, absorbs the extra
We're
stuff.
not getting rid of the bread.
The bread is on the bottom.
is way too thick.
Rye bread is not.
I'm saying rye bread is not. Rye bread is perfect.
So this sandwich, you could put the rye bread back on top.
But you have the starchy bun already of a potato pancake.
You don't need.
What, have you ever had a potato roll?
Yes.
Do you need to put a slice of rye bread above that?
No.
Why?
Wow. You think you're hot shit, don't you, Rick? You're a hot potato. All right? You're a hot little.
You know what I could say now after seeing you?
Yeah.
You look like a hot potato.
You're a hot potato.
You're a hot potato. You look like the best looking potato I've ever seen.
Why don't you put all you have to do, all I'm saying is take the rye bread, put it back on top. You've already gotten rid of some of the pastrami. Take the rye bread, put it back on top. Now you can hold the sandwich
And
without getting anything. And the juices get into the
what?
sandwich. The juices?
The what is?
The juices.
Now we get to part 2.
Yes.
That extra pastrami we put aside.
Yeah.
With that extra piece of rye bread, we already finished our delicious sandwich. I'm not going to order another one. I mean, I have another bite. Holy shit. You cut the rye bread in half, that slice, you have a half a sandwich now. With a pastrami, 2 pieces of rye, you get to eat 2 different kinds of sandwiches.
Okay, well, yeah, but that second sandwich stinks. You went from the holy God, wow, this is the best sandwich ever, to a mediocre sandwich.
I'll tell you.
I mean, go have lobster and steak and then go have eggs.
Yes.
No.
Check this out.
No.
Go have lobster and steak.
Yeah.
And I don't eat lobster, but I get it. So I get it.
Okay.
Go eat your lobster and steak.
Yep.
And now, if that's enough food, great. You're good.
Okay, great.
If you are still hungry, let's say, for example, somebody else ordered something, they got waffles.
Okay.
And-
First of all, waffles are awesome.
And so is a pastrami sandwich on rye. But when you're comparing it to the Holy Grail,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is...
So there's nothing on the pastrami. There's no pickles. There's no
you get
coleslaw.
pickles. Pickles are free. You can get more coleslaw's easy.
First of all, you the timeline of your thing is off.
You're not
You're
putting
like DC Universe, not Marvel. Marvel's timeline works. Your
Every condiment is easy to get.
Okay, but how about this? Can I offer a different little angle on this?
I don't think it's really up to me. I guess the audience has decided yes.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear. So now you do your thing, right? But do my thing. You take the sandwich, put it back on top. So let me finish.
Sure.
The amazing sandwich we made, right?
So tall, but yeah.
As they should be. It's this much tall. It's actually less tall. The pastrami was this much. You took that off. You put the patty on, which is here, and then you put the other thing. It's as
little
tall.
tall.
It's as tall or less.
No, because the potato pancake pushes the pastrami down. The rye bread is still here. You don't want to smush the rye bread.
No.
So now you're not even pressing down as hard.
You took the pastrami off.
That's fine. Go ahead. This is my jaws hurting thinking about it. But go ahead.
You took the pastrami off.
Not that much, but yeah.
But you did. You took some off.
Well, I'm not taking it off now because what am I going to eat the pastrami with?
I'm
I don't
going to
have
tell
bread.
you. I'm going to tell
You're
you.
going to ask for an extra piece of
What?
bread?
No. No. Take the pastrami off because you're not eating it right now. You already ate. You're not eating another sandwich. That's nuts.
I will, but go ahead.
It's against the law of God. It's called gluttony. Have fun with that. So now you take that pastrami home, right? Hey, I'm going to have eggs. I'm going to make a little omelet.
You could do that, absolutely.
Pastrami, omelet. Hey, I'm gonna make a little sandwich with the pastrami at home. But I got all the condiments here.
What bread are you going to use?
What bread? I'm gonna use the bread at my house. My rye bread that I always have at my house. Never.
My dad always has rye bread at the house.
My dad said to me one time, never not have rye.
Swear to God? Fuck. Because my dad always has rye bread at home.
You should. You
It
know
also
why? You
wastes
know
it.
why he has it?
He likes to enjoy every sandwich. He'll waste it a lot too because he doesn't finish the whole loaf. He gets close to it, but he doesn't finish it because every 2 or 3 days he goes and buys another
Yeah,
loaf.
but that's not the saying. The saying is to finish your rye bread. The saying is enjoy every
Oh,
sandwich.
yeah, I'm not saying anything was done
it's-
wrong.
It's great. Yeah. Listen,
We don't see eye to eye on this. How about that?
How about this? 6, 7, 4 dozen the other.
Why was 8 afraid of 9?
Why was 8 afraid of 9?
Yeah.
Because
9, 10,
8
11.
9, 10, 11, because 6, 8, 4.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Agree to disagree. There's both versions.
Hey. and that's-
I'd rather have eggs later.
But do you agree with me on this? Throwing the potato pancake on top or second to top and dipping it in the applesauce.
I 100% am on board with dipping a hot sandwich, salty, beautiful sandwich into cold, sweet applesauce. 100%. I would even go as far as say, I would take a little sour cream.
I don't eat sour cream, but I could get that. But would you baste the bread though? You don't dip it.
I would baste it.
Right.
And then you dip into
An
the sour
applesauce
cream.
you dip, a sour cream
I'm not
you
a,
bake.
I'm not a big dipper.
Huh.
I'm not a dip. I don't like dipping. But I would probably scoop it out and put it on the bite.
You know, as a constellation prize, I'd like to treat you to a Sarge's pastrami sandwich if you'd like, because I'm going to order one to your place.
I wouldn't have a whole one.
How about this?
Yeah.
How about I'll take off a piece of my rye bread, a little bit of my pastrami.
God damn it. You win.
And
You
bun
got me.
intended.
Yeah.
Bun intended.
Bun-
I'd like to comment on my. I said constellation instead of consolation because you said you're not a big dipper, and I was talking about the stars. So
You're-
JonMichael, make sure we put those stars up. The Big Dipper,
You're basically a genius.
and we could fill the Big Dipper with some applesauce.
Oh, that sounds good. I love how good is applesauce? Any version.
Mm-hmm.
Even the little kids shit that's like poison.
What do you mean poison?
My wife makes, when we have applesauce, she makes real applesauce.
Right.
In the
chunks.
She mushes the chunks
But are
out.
the oh no, I love the chunks.
Well, yeah, she mushes them, but not, I mean, they're not chunky, but mushes them out, yes. To where there are chunks. It's like a real potato, mashed potato.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
And you're saying the kid shit is fake? Because you could get natural good buy good applesauce.
You can.
You let people in on the cover of that book what that is? Because as a professional
You're a
comedian, let people in on what's happening. You're a professional comedian. I want to hear your line reads.
Insult and comebacks.
Read the-
Lines for all occasions.
So take somebody else's writing of insults and comebacks and use your. How many years have you been doing stand up?
I don't know, dude, but you're a few cans short of a 6-pack, if you know what I'm saying.
You mean a rack?
Yeah. No, a pack.
Yeah, a rack is a 6-pack.
You're a few clowns short of a circus, if you know what I'm saying, Ricky.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
All right, I get it, but
You know, a waka waka. You're let me tell you something, Rick. You're a few peas short of a pod. That's what we'd say about you. You're a few rungs short of a ladder. How's that? Yeah, wouldn't use your ladder. Fall.
it took you so long.
I can't see. I have my glasses.
Oh.
They're over there.
You want me to get them?
No. Dude, first of all, If I wanted to hear from an asshole, I'd fart.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Also, the way you did it, it took me a second to realize, oh, you had that locked from the book.
I did. I wanted to pause a little bit, take everybody away from it, and then not.
By the way, unrelated to the book, there's something I got to tell you.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, if I wanted to hear a bitch, I'd get a dog, Rick. What?
Whoa, later in the book, it's a little more intense. Did you notice that? The first ones were, hey, you're a few peas short of a pod.
Yeah.
Then it's like, hey, if I wanted to fucking get my money stolen, I would have fucking hacked a Jew. Fuck it,
Yeah, sure.
Bleep all my bad words and the good ones.
Oh, God. You're the reason God invented the middle finger.
Read the back of that book. That's what I have to say to you.
Your mama. Don't say that.
Well,
don't ever talk about my mother.
Go. So after this, can I say where you're going, or is this private?
A gay steam bath? No, you can tell people.
You're going to go to therapy after this?
I'm going to therapy after this. What time is it? Oh my God. No, I have plenty of time.
I find that a lot of my guests have to go to therapy after they come on the pod. Is it a coincidence?
No, I think your therapy is, your podcast is therapy. I'm dyslexic. I think your podcast is very therapeutic because you're going places you don't know where you're going. When you go on a regular pod, hey, how you doing? What's going? Did you see what happened to the guy last night?
Let me hear more. Do more of an impression of it without throwing it away so much. Tell me, you going on another podcast.
You go on
a
podcast, I go, hey, I heard you did the thing. How was the thing with Louis? Oh, it was good. Did you do your thing? Yeah, I did my thing. How was that? Hecklers, mostly women, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, the guy on the thing, the news. Oh my God. Do you like pizza? I do. Chinese food more. I want to go there. I had a plant once. It died. I didn't take the. You got to water it. You put sugar on the. I didn't even know. I'm depressed. Kids have anxiety. I don't. We didn't have anxiety. We went to the park. We had nobody. You know what I mean? But not this podcast. This podcast goes all over the place. I've had this fucking furry hot blanket on my knee for around 20 minutes now. Who knew that was going to happen?
I had an idea.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this podcast to me is therapy. So
congratulations on Killbox.
Hey.
You owe me $10, by the way.
For what?
Buying it. Put up a picture of my receipt.
That's not how it works, Ricky.
If you're friends with the guy, they pay you back.
I pay you. I know what I pay you back with?
What?
Hugs and admiration.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Bobby.
I didn't think I was going to do this again, but apparently I fucking did.
You know how long it takes to wet down a Cape Cod potato chip?
You did buy
For
it.
space.
You did buy it.
You're one of the best comics in showbiz. Fuck.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the podcast, Bobby. Thanks for coming on over. How you been?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. What was it like working with Louis?
Thanks for awesome.
Oh, cool, man.
He is yeah, it's weird to work with. He is at another level of he's a filmmaker, man. He is a legitimate filmmaker.
I get that.
He walked in, we found an empty space.
Shout out to Coastal Creative.
I mean, they're great. Those people are great. I love those people because they're into people coming up with ideas, and that if they can help you, they help you. And they helped me. They helped us so much. They're so great. But that space was empty. We found the theater. Okay, this would work. But I was like, that other place, we can make it. Let's make it. And we did. And they cared. They gave like that whole place. But Louis came in. His whole team came in, production, design, everybody. They made it. I'm sitting there like, how do you like it? I'm like, it's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. This is what it was Elvis's 68 special. And it was so amazing. And then Louis came in and he was like, it's all wrong. And he changed it. And I mean, within 30 minutes, it was a whole different thing. And I thought it was funny too, because I was like, what the fuck? Right?
And then, you weren't anxious at all? Because when you were a kid, anxiety wasn't even a thing, was it?
No. We were depressed.
Did you know what depression was back then?
No,
wasn't it the 80s?
Didn't even know what it was.
Right.
But we were depressed. We were depressed. I mean, This because we were thrown out there, so we had no anxiety, we had no fear, we had depression because we were abused. This generation is growing up with anxiety because they're always don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, and they're done. They're
Don't you
protected.
think there's something interesting about this generation? Like they're always yelling. Like, what is it like dealing with hecklers?
I mean, dealing with a heckler now, you have to make sure that you're really saying what you mean and mean what you say,
right.
because
It's kind of like Righty Tighty Lefty Loosey.
yeah, I mean, dude, that should be on a shirt too.
I find that when something rhymes, I will at least consider it to be true.
Do you know it's the opposite in China? It's
Yes.
lefty tighty, righty
Yes.
loosey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that I didn't. I
And
take
if
that
this
back.
was the 80s, I would have said that with an accent,
Right.
but I didn't.
Like, what kind of accent?
It would have, I mean, not to sound fucking Jackie Chan, balance
Well,
is
just
a
don't do
key.
the voice.
I don't know how to do his voice.
Now I want to hear it.
You have to make sure
Careful.
to, when you throw a jacket on, when you throw the jacket on, he doesn't really have an accent.
The Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
So to do it in your voice.
Very subtle. That accent right there.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't China. I know some places in Asia, but I thought it was just the lower hemisphere. It was the other way around.
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't research it. I just heard that once.
How come they call it research when it's the first time you're looking it up? Shouldn't it just be search?
No, because somebody searched it. You're researching it.
Oh, really? So if I were to eat a sandwich, I feel it's more like what you did earlier when you like again, but you never said it the first time. So Louis, man, you're working with Louis. He's a filmmaker.
Yes, he's unbelievable. He's the Woody Allen of our time. I think so.
How many puns were intended there?
He is.
Talking about his Woody, of course.
Yes, of course.
And
he is
his Allen wrench.
and his Allen wrench and his Allen. Yeah, he's unbelievable. But research, you were wrong about. You're wrong. It's researched. So if you go to search something, where does water come from?
So that's like saying what you're saying is if it's already been searched, which everything has already been searched relatively, then anybody
Except for the things on Galapagos Islands, yes.
Gotcha. Now, if you were looking up stuff at the Galapagos Island, would you be searching it or researching it?
You'd probably, most of it, be researching it.
But you
But
said
some of it would be searching.
okay.
Yeah. Or like the Amazon jungle. But pretty much everything else is researching.
Did Christopher Columbus? Here's where I will agree with you. Did Christopher Columbus discover or rediscover the Americas?
Rediscovered.
That I agree.
Yeah, he was not here first.
But it was his first time searching it,
Yeah.
and that's the problem.
No, it's not the problem. He was researching. He didn't know.
Because he didn't do the
Discovery.
Tell me what you think about about Thanksgiving and what it represents versus the actual origin stories, and how do you feel to best celebrate it while honoring and respecting the carnage and the rape.
The stuff that the Indians did to the Americans when we came here. Yeah, it was horrible. Terrible. I mean,
Don't people from the East Coast they find Thanksgiving to be like their Christmas?
Thanksgiving is a great holiday because of the food.
But do you think it's important that we teach the younger generations that they shouldn't research a land and do mass genocide?
No. How are you going to get land?
Huh. You mean that, don't you?
You wouldn't be doing this podcast if they didn't do that.
You're absolutely correct.
You wouldn't be on television.
I have a feeling I still would be.
We wouldn't have television.
You're right.
We wouldn't. We'd be in a teepee somewhere, fucking hunting elk.
You don't think that over the
Where would
hundreds and hundreds of years
Yep.
they would have adapted to make a television? You're saying the Native Americans couldn't have come up with a television?
No, because I think the television is a modern. I think they're better people than us. That's why they're happy with simple things in life: a river, a trout, a tree, an eagle.
The Big Four.
Yeah, I mean this. You know what I mean? So it would probably be better people. Wouldn't be in a condo right now with all this hoorah. We'd be by a river right now, just sitting making beaded necklaces. I'd be hunting. You'd be making necklaces. But
What makes you think that?
because
I agree.
the way you're sitting and your sweater. But the thing is, I mean, nothing wrong with that. We need bracelet makers.
Why?
Because how are you going to know who the chief is? How are you going to know, like, how are you going to...
you know for the chief by the bracelet?
A day comes up and you're going to... A present, you need a present. What are you going to give him? A fish?
Let's see. Will you put it on?
It's actually wrapped up.
Yeah. I didn't re-gift something with dust and little cat hairs on it.
I mean, dude, it was in my... I have a 9-year-old. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like a nice little bracelet from you.
Okay.
Yeah, made of beads.
I think out of the amount of times we've met each other,
Yeah.
like pound for pound, meaning like how many times
Is
we've
that
met.
a fat joke?
No.
Okay.
It will be. PHAT.
The rapper fat.
I think you're my best friend for the amount of times we've seen each other.
That is...
minute for minute.
I mean,
you're my best friend.
I think so too. I don't know how it happened or why it happened, but I'm a little jealous
Of?
that you're getting popular.
What do you mean?
Other people have the relationship we have. I've seen you have it with other people.
Oh, you're saying you're jealous because like when I used to listen to Twista, not that whatever, he's great. But I remember I used to listen to Twista, and then when he started featuring on a lot of people's albums and he became more popular, and I was like, oh man, I knew about Twista.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now you're feeling like you feel like it takes away from ours, like it's not as special.
I'm not saying it's not as special. No, I'm not saying that. It's still special. But I see you have a similar relationship with other comedians.
Maybe there are some people that I'm very, very close with, but not
I
that
saw
I've known
you-
as little as you.
I saw you on the Fighter and the Kid podcast,
Yeah,
having a grand old time.
I had a great time.
Okay.
I was just I was serving them what they deserved. A little beaten.
You really did. I saw that. You really went after Brian.
Well, somebody had to.
What the fuck? What the fuck,
Yes,
dude?
yes,
what the
yes.
dude? What the
Kick his
fuck,
ass,
dude?
Rick.
Dude,
Rick's so alpha.
dude, you just fucking smacked the shit out of me on my own show.
So alpha.
It's so inappropriate.
I guess. I mean, it scared me though.
Did I do that with you?
No, you don't need to do that with me, dude.
You know why?
Why?
You are my sunshine. I got it. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. When I am with you, when I'm not with you, the skies are gray. I never told you how much I love you. So please dance like sunshine away.
Sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. When skies are gray. Please don't take my way.
Yeah, I can't do that with everyone.
No. I mean, not everybody can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You're right. Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. I'm good with that.
Do you think I'm getting real popular now? You think I'm about to?
I think,
Do you think I'm
yeah.
about to pop off?
I see you a
Do I have
lot of
chance?
places.
Do I have a chance of
I-
being like one of the greats?
I think, well, I mean, what does that mean?
Better than Chris Rock.
I I don't know. Why would you want to be better than Chris Rock?
I don't. You know why? Because if I'm ever looking forward and up and I don't see your Chris Rocks, your Jerry Seinfelds, your Bill Burrs, those are my big three. Then I'd be as lonely as a Robert Kelly in a basement tornado shelter in dust. I want there to be. That's why, like, I don't mind you being below me, because I still have the greats above me. We'll be right back. We're back. We're going to leave again. Now here we are. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think you're great. I think who you are now is great.
Bobby, welcome to the podcast. Tell me what it was like working with Louis. And
I mean,
what's it like working with Louis with the stigma around it now? How do you avoid, like, when somebody asks you a question on a podcast that is maybe like something you'd want to dodge?
Yeah.
What devices have you learned and how to handle it like a politician without seeming like you're avoiding the question of, is it scary? Is there any tentativeness when you're working with him to have to deal with the controversy? And do you feel like you are, by working with him, condoning the fact that he did a comedy show on FX?
I don't think the Patriots are going to win this year.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to win. Maybe next year they
But
have a
what do you think about the patriarchy? Is that going to win this year?
I think that it was Tom Brady. It wasn't Belichick. I think Tom Brady, because if you look now,
You're talking about Deflategate?
He's
also known as your mom's tits?
He's I told you, don't talk about my mom.
Well, I told you I got to do what I want.
All right, well, I'm telling you right now, don't talk about
your
my
mom's tits are Deflategate.
Are you talking about my mom's tits? Your dad's tits are fucking weird.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this.
You get your mom on the phone.
Great.
How often do you talk to your mom?
I talked to her yesterday.
You need the plug if we're going to do this. Speaking of plugs, Robert, what do you need to plug? What would you like to plug?
Well, I have this great special with one of the greatest filmmaker directors of all time and one of the greatest comedians, Louis C.K.
Killbox, great special.
Yeah, it's great. Fun time, good special. It's available at robertkellylive.com or louisck.com.
Or just Google Robert Kelly stand-up special.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it. I'm excited, but I don't look like this. This is the weird thing. I can't watch it anymore because I'm actually weirded out by it because I'm so fat. I'm so big in the special. And I didn't realize when you're big, you don't realize how big you are. I actually felt pretty in shape for that, which is weird, man. Because now I just put the jacket, I have a leather jacket on in it, and I just put it on yesterday. I mean, I can wrap it around me twice now. And that didn't even zip. I couldn't even button it for the special. So when you watch it, it's weird to see me do it. It's a different guy.
When you look at that, you said you almost can't watch it anymore. There's because you're feeling what?
I just don't recognize it. I don't know who that was. I do know who it was. And it's like, it blows me away that I didn't know I was that big. I didn't know I was that big. Fat people don't know they're fat. And people around
didn't know you were fat?
I did, but I didn't know I was that big. And people around you don't either, because you get used to it. You get used to people's physicality, and it just is what they are, and you just move on. And only until you lose the weight, when people see me and they're like, wow, dude, you lost. It's like, yeah.
How much did you lose?
Over 100.
100 what?
Pounds.
How'd you do it?
Hard work. I ate right, and I caught my wife having sex with Artie Fuqua, and I walked in and she was riding him going, "You fat fuck. You're a fat fuck." And I was like, I have to lose weight. I'm going to have to lose weight.
Was there any procedure or like anything that you paid for somebody to come in to cook for you or to tell you what to eat or to have a lap band
I
or
had
any of that
I
shit?
had a doctor make my stomach the size of a banana.
Is that lap band?
No, that's called sleeve, the gastric sleeve.
Now, does that stay in you?
Well, what they do, there's three things. There's the lap band. There's the bypass where they literally bypass your intestines, and then there's the sleeve where they take your stomach and they make it smaller.
And now, does that stay smaller for the rest of your life?
It stays small, but it can get big again if you wind up eating big meals. I can only eat a little bit.
Now, your appetite reflects that now as well.
In your stomach, in theory, they have ghrelin cells.
Shout out to ghrelin cells, but Instagram handle.
Ghrelin, #ghrelin. And when they make your stomach smaller, you lose the ghrelin cells are what make you hungry. So the bigger your stomach, the more the cells, in theory. And then when they make that smaller, you lose those ghrelin cells. You're less hungry. You don't have that hunger.
And have you found that you're less hungry?
I do, yeah.
Now, there's two sides of this. There's the actual physical, like survival. My body needs food. I'm hungry. And then there is the romantic, the relationship to enjoying the food.
There's a relationship to enjoying food. I call it the addiction. When you're not hungry, but there's something going on. Eat, and that's the thing that was.
Is that still here?
No, not as much. Every once in a while, it does come.
Are you able to do?
But
that?
I'm aware of it now. Like being aware of when you're big, you're not aware of it. You're not aware of those moments. You're not aware of what you're eating, how much you're eating, how fast you're eating. You're not aware of when you're full. But now I'm aware of it. Oh, I'm overeating right now. I'm overeating. So the procedure I got is almost like a governor that I put on myself.
Like the governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Not that one.
Should I edit that out or is it okay to keep that in?
I would keep that in. I think it's worth it. I would keep that in. For the funny, I would definitely keep that in.
Okay.
But it helps. It helped me. I looked at it this way. I went to rehab 37 years ago, right? For my drugs and alcohol. I had to be taken out of my environment, people, places, and things, and put in a home for 14 months to be able to clean the slate, start from scratch, and have months of just focusing on that, right? And then I had to do that with my stomach. You know what I'm saying? I had to.
That's Robert Kelly. Check him out we'll put his Instagram handle here. Make sure to check out Killbox. And Scoot too. Thank you guys for coming and enjoying another episode of the Sleepover series with Robert Kelly.
It's over? Thanks for coming over, man. Was it good?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. There's some good moments in there.
What time is it?
It's almost 1.
Are we going to get that sandwich?
Yeah, Bobby. Okay, we're gonna get that sandwich. All right. Oh, okay, thanks.
Scoot doo. Blabbity blue.